Hi, TIs. I just took a walk down here. And like I said, the further I get away from the apartment, the better I feel. But even if I feel better, you know, don't feel that burning and that pain, I'm still weak as fuck. You know? None of my dickies fit me, my bins, nothing, but, you know, I threw on my dicky button up over my pajamas, you know, and my cord slippers to make me feel a little bit, you know, normal. Mind you, the dicky button-up's like 4X. But it don't matter. It makes me feel better. Yeah, I keep having to take, like, you know, sit down. You know, mind you, I'm on Gaffey. And Gaffey is only like a boulevard away. You know, but San Pedro has a lot of hills. You know, that's the reason why when I was stronger, I would never get a bike. Because, you know, uphill, forget it. But I'm just taking a break before I walk back to the house of pain, back to the apartment of pain. But you know what? No matter how much pain I'm in, my spirit is good. My spirit is good. Since I've been reassessed, and okay, since the accident, I have never went back to mental health to see a psychiatrist or get medication. So I've been off medication, and I'm more lucid than I've ever been. You know, they labeled me as schizophrenic. I've been taking schizophrenic meds off and on throughout the years, and all they did was fuck me up. You know, I knew I wasn't schizophrenic, but because it runs in the Garcia family, you know, I accepted it. And I told them, you know, okay, I have a cousin. Well, I had a cousin, rest in peace. I think he died in a mental facility. But when I was in my teen years, you know, I used to take him out to eat once in a while. And he'd be like talking, you know, under his breath to himself. And I'd say, "Who are you talking to, Nikki?" And he'd say, "The voices in my head." I said, "Is that where you hear them? Is in your head?" And he'd say, "Yes." You know, I never heard voices in my head. I heard voices underneath the hum of the motor of the refrigerator. You know, in back of the, you know, the people that are on TV and shit, and their voices, like, you know, in back, like it was coming from the electricity and shit. You know, come to find out now, you know, it happens. You know, and it's public. You know, so why did they say I was schizophrenic? I never heard voices in my head. So, you know, those schizophrenic medications really messed me up. At one time, you know, my hair was down past, well, it was in the middle of my butt. And a drug called Geodon for schizophrenia, it really messed me up. You know, I was losing hair. When I cook, hair would be on my hands and in the plate, you know, or in the pan. You know, I'd get out of the shower, there'd be, you know, hair all down my back. You know, and my youngest daughter was younger back then. And, you know, I was cutting my hair shorter and shorter. And my daughter, you know, she tried to help me keep my hair as long as I could. You know, I was trying to keep my hair till my son came out. You know, because he went in at 15. He came out when he was 18. You know, I didn't want him to see me without no hair. You know, as he came out when he was 18, he was out for 3 months. He went back in, and he came out, he's 32, and he came out over 2 years ago. So he was only out for 3 months, between 15 and 32. But yeah, I did keep some hair. To me it was short, and after he went back in, I had to shave it bald. And another thing that schizophrenic medication made me do, besides not be lucid, is I shuffled like a J-cat back and forth. I had what they call tardive dyskinesia. It's involuntary tics and movements. You know, well, the only thing that ticks now, or moves now without voluntary, is my damn finger. Like when I'm, you know, tap, 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 tap. Yeah. But, yeah, they deem us as schizophrenics. And I was never a schizophrenic. So, you know, as I told you, after the accident, God changed me. I started seeing things different. Just seeing things different. Reacting different. And I'm more calm. So, since they said I no longer need a psychiatrist, and I am no longer in need of mental health services, I'm gonna get a paper. You know, I attempted to yesterday. I left a long message. I gotta get a paper saying that I'm no longer in need of mental health services or a psychiatrist or medication. You know, that was the first time I went back since the accident. You know, I mean, I signed up with them, and I tend to show up at appointments on the day that they're not. But, yeah, so I did it over the phone, and I've been reassessed. So, you know, and so I feel that I need to get a paper saying that, you know, I'm perfectly fine. So that way, if anything happens, they can't deem me as crazy. Because they like to do that to us. You know, they like to do that to us. So, yeah, I'm going to get a paper, or at least try. And if they have to reassess me again, that's fine. That's fine. You know, my spirit is so good. My heart is so good. You know, I don't know. I never expected to be an empath. And I never wanted to change. You know, God just put it on me. He put it on me because that's what He wanted. And His will be done. You get me? And, you know, it's hard. You know, I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm touched. Something touches me. And I've never been a crybaby. So, you know, I was a pretty hard ass. But it's not my will. It's God's will. You know, you get me? It's not my will. Because you can fight it and fight it and fight it. And I thought this crying was because of the accident and it would boil over. But no, more changes and more changes and more changes. You know, yeah, I'm a softie now. But every once in a while, someone will push me. And it'll come out. You know, I'm very freaking weak now. And, you know, I'm not meant to be this thin at this age. You know, in my 20s, I was 110. Then I blew up and I was fat as fuck. And then I lost weight. You know, but at this age, I'm going to be 52 next month. You're not, you know, that weight and height chart goes out the window like Chris Brown. You know, that's a personal joke. You know, bitch ass, hoe ass, trick ass ninja, push you out the window like Chris Brown. Smack a bitch in the mouth like Chris Brown. But, yeah, I'm trying to get stronger, but it's not working. But at least I can walk, and I'm not going to lay down and die. Because, I fought this long. So if I lay down and let my bones, what do you call it, atrophy or atastrate?
Generational curse.
I don't remember the word for it. If any of you guys know the word, print it down. You know, like they did when I was in the hospital for 30 days and I could only move my arm. I had no muscles. I had to build them back up again. So I'm gonna keep getting up and taking a walk, and I don't care how many times I have to sit down. But I'm not gonna lay down and just let my bones and my muscles atrophy. Whatever. But you know, if God decides that it's time for me, you know, and I've died plenty of times, but I didn't expect it, and I was always angry because I woke up, or I came to, or I was resuscitated, you know, and I was brought back to this earth. I mean, I've been in comas. When I was younger, I overdosed, and they shot that, you know, I used to be a heroin addict. I stopped in '88. They shot that stuff full of me, in me, that makes your body burn because it's taking all the drugs out, you know, after they resuscitate you. You know, I've been in comas. I've been in medical comas, you know, where they put you in there. I don't know why. I guess for medical purposes and shit. I've been on life support. You know, but this is a slow kill. I've never had a slow kill. You know, last time the accident where the Suburban ran into me and I flew 20 feet in the air and it ended up on top of me. Thus I think it's on this side. Thus this, you know, it looks like a removed tattoo. And this, it's got black holes and it's like a white spot. You know, those are from stitches. It took care of my face pretty good. But my whole spine is crushed in. But last time I wasn't upset. You know, I never expected, you know, every time. Never expected it. Last time I wasn't upset because I knew my son was getting out. And I relearned everything so quick, how to walk and everything. And that was the 5th time in my life that I've had to relearn how to walk. But this is a slow kill. And I've never had that. And this, see my arm? That is not normal. So yeah, I'm gonna try to push for that paper that says I'm sane. So my word will be more valid, whether it be now or after I die. Because you know they want to push us and seem like we're crazy. We're not. Peace and love. Hey, if you're a target individual, go check out G-Rock, the Israelite. The spelled T-H-A. Peace, love, and laughter.